Hey guys, it's Rex, and here's how to do these Valentine's Day nails I did on my mom. So the first thing that you're gonna do is take this purple glittery art gel and just put it over the whole nail. Put Ice Cream You Scream over top and don't cure it. So we're putting this chameleon glitter on top of that just to give it a little bit more. Cure it and then take one step. It's gonna eventually encapsulate this little heart embellishment. I have no clue where I got these from. And then I'm just gonna encapsulate it with the one step. Take a bead of it and then just rock it down the nail and cure it. Now we're taking Buttermeat Up and dipping it into some alcohol to create this smoky, transparent effect. And then we're just gonna do the same thing with a darker color to give it a little bit more depth. I do like to flash cure in between colors just so that they don't run together. You don't have to do that. So now I'm taking Buttermeat Up, but you could use white to make these cracks. And then go ahead and flash cure those so that the pigment does not mix with the glitter. You can use any glitter for this. I like to use one that's transparent. And then I am using this rose glitter to make some more cracks in between the other ones. Once you have enough of them, just go ahead and cure it and then move to the pointer finger. I'm making the base of the magnetic polish purple, and you do have to take the powder and mix it in with a clear gel. Coat the whole nail with it, and you can leave it like this if you like it, or you can use the magnets and make it look really cool. It all depends on where you put the magnet, and sorry about this, that's my daughter's finger. And it'll create this really cool all over effect. Now you can also hold the magnet over top of the nail for a few seconds, and it will create this really cool cat's eye stone effect. You do need to flash cure in between though, because you'll lose the pattern. I'm also putting a heartbeat on this nail. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is put down a thicker design in a darker color and then putting a lighter color over top of it to make it look like it's glowing. The best way to get thin lines is to leave the inhibition layer still on the nail. Use a super small brush, take your time, and use light pressure. I've already applied Blush by Luxio on the ring finger. We're gonna put a rose gold chrome down. So we're just gonna put a thin layer of the chrome effect on here and cure it for 60 seconds. This rose gold from Daily Charm is super pigmented and really easy to blend. Some people like to use an eyeshadow brush, but I just like to use my finger. I'm going back to the middle finger and putting a chrome heart on it. So I'm starting with the foil transfer gel and just tracing a heart on there. It's really hard to tell where you've already painted, so just do your best to fill in the heart completely and go ahead and cure it. Pretty much everything I use but the paint is from Daily Charm, so that's where you can get this foil from. Squish it onto the nail, and then when you take it off, just clean off the edges with some cleansing solution. I decided to outline the heart in this darker purple to clean up the edges, and because I also felt like there wasn't enough dark purple in the design. On the thumb, we're gonna put some striping tape down by Daily Charm, and just make sure that you really push down the ends so that they don't pop through the gel. Something that helps is this 5-in-1 gel, just to put a thick layer down and make sure that you really cap the edges of these. What I don't show on this video is how I encapsulate these designs because I flip the finger upside down and it's kind of hard to get a video of it. It just prevents any of the designs from popping out of the gel or making it look bulky at all. So I'm just wiping off the inhibition layer and then I'm going to finish file these. Be careful whenever you do this. You do not want to go so far in that you're taking off the design. Once you're done finish filing, switch to a foamy and buff all the nails, especially the chrome nail, to prevent any chipping. Remove all the dust from the nails with a scrubby brush soaked in alcohol. I like to finish off stone nails with a little bit of diluted white. It makes it look a little bit 3D and gives it a lot more depth whenever you do this. You have to be careful though, because if you haven't buffed the nail really good, it will show scratches. Using a little bit of nail glue, I apply my crystals and then I go back over them with a little bit of gel to seal the edges. This makes sure that they don't get caught in anybody's hair, and it also really makes sure that they don't go anywhere. They are really hard to get off though. Next, I like to add some little caviar beads just to make the design really come together, and it almost looks like it is like a piece of jewelry whenever you do this. It creates the look of prongs, which is what the stones usually are faceted with in jewelry. I always do this with Daily Charm's No Wipe Top Coat because it really holds on to the crystals and the caviar beads. Make sure whenever you're all finished applying your caviar beads, you encapsulate just the edges of the crystals. You don't want to cover up the facets of the crystals because it will make them lose their luster. Now I'm just top coating all the nails, making sure I get the free edge and making sure that I really get into those crystals. I even use a really tiny brush to get in there. So after that, just give it one final cure and you're all done. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Make sure to visit dailycharm.com for all nail things awesome, and I will see you on the next one.